Hi, this is a new drawing tutorial on how to draw a Grim Reaper. Now there I am drawing the overall shape. As you can see, I'm sketching out fairly quickly there. The big rope, sorry, not rope. Where's the rope? I don't see any rope. You know, or cloak, or the hood and cloak, what a Grim Reaper usually wears. As you can see, I'm making it all like a bit sketchy and a bit ragged, like an old cloak should be, or robe. And that's what any drawing should be, really. Should be just like a rough sort of outline of what you want to achieve, and then you can always sort it out later on. And that's what I do with my drawings. And that's what any artist should do. And on the first sketch you ever do of anything, you shouldn't really worry about, does this look right at the moment? Because this is only like about an 19 minute sketch, something like that. So really, I was just about worrying about the overall shape and the eyes and the features of the skull. I wanted them to show through the hooded area. And actually, I've got like a HD camera now, so like I can zoom in a bit closer. There you can see it's more clearer. It's not as blurry as the standard flip camera that I was using earlier on. Although I'll still use the flip camera here and there, but I think this Kodak ZI-8 is a really good digital camera, and it was cheaper. It was cheaper than the actual standard flip camera that I had. So yeah, when I zoom in there, or like put the camera right close to the drawing, you can see it a lot clearer there now, which is nice. And hopefully this is improved sound as well, so I can start to talk over me videos and stuff for you. So I mean, even though like I don't really sound useful like at the moment, but I just like to talk through what needs to be done with the sketching process, and that is details, bit of shading here and there. And there we go. We'll just zoom in a bit more and just try and find the shape of the Grim Reaper. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. Any starting sketch you do, you just begin and start to work your way through it like almost like a sculpture. Really, you're just finding what works, what doesn't work, what looks okay, you keep. What doesn't look okay, you just sketch over, and that's pretty much it with any drawing that you do. As you can see there, I'm just like darkening certain areas which I know will be dark. I'm just using like a mechanical pencil, which is a standard HB type grade pencil. But you can see the the shadows showing up on the video, which is nice. I mean, on the standard flip camera, it sometimes doesn't show up that clear. That's me trying to autofocus there with a new camera. Just something to get used to. But I will do. I'll start using my tripod as well, so I won't have to hold the camera in one hand. Adding lots of dark areas, to this cloak area, just quick sketch lines here and there, just to show that there's like creases and folds in the cloak. Start to draw an arm there, the ragged like cloak robe thing. Draw the hand down there. Just start to mark it in as rough as you can. You don't have to be perfect, you know, first go. You know, because if you make a mistake, you can rub it out, or you know, just draw over your mistakes, or you know, you don't have to worry too much as long as it looks okay. And you know, I mean, that hand looks alright for now, but I'll probably, you know, go over it and redo it here and there. Here we draw the scythe here. That's the classic weapon of the Grim Reaper, to reap them souls. You get hairs in your coffee. Anyway, right, just to make it more like ragged looking, like it's ancient robes of death. That sounds quite nice. Yeah. Just add areas of shading and draw the actual blade here from the side. I always draw sides this way. I don't know why I just do. You know, I'm not sure if it's the correct way or anything like that. Who cares? It's just about finding what works for you when you're doing your own sketching, and just see if it, you know, looks okay. As long as it looks alright, then just run with it. If you wanted to skip to the end and just see the video, you know, of the finished thing, then you can do, because this is an overly long video, which is unusual for me. But yeah, I'm just trying to find just a better way of showing you these videos. Really, you know, I want to try and make them a bit more interesting. Obviously, this isn't at the moment, because it's just me and my voice, you know, just you know, plodding along type thing. But hopefully, if you just concentrate on the drawing, you know, you might get inspired by it, or you know, it's not about, you know, like me saying, oh, you got to draw them this way, or things like that. It's just an idea. You know, you may see things in this and say, oh yeah, I can draw that better, and that's great. You know, as long as it makes you draw, or you know, just makes you more, you know, arty. I don't know. So obviously there's some amazing artists on YouTube. You know, I'll look at some of them and I think, you know, you must have had some practice. You know, all these amazing ones who can do like portraits and stuff like that. I just think that is just amazing. You know, I could possibly do that if I, you know, focused all my time and effort on that. But I'm more interested in the, you know, fantasy art side. You know, creating stuff from your imagination. You know, creating something out of nothing. That's more interesting to me. You know, there's really amazing artists out there who create like digital art as well, and that's something that I've tried to get into. And once I get some more equipment, then I'll be doing some of them types of videos on YouTube. But until then, I'm just make do with the traditional way of drawing and showing that on these videos for now. I start to try and draw in like more refined shadows and darker areas, and just areas just to make it look more dark and a bit more menacing type thing. Like I said, if you're still listening to this and you just want to see the finished result right at the end of this video, then just skip right to the end and just have a look. Yeah, so do that if you want, because it's a bit of a long video. I don't expect anyone just to set aside nearly 19 minutes just to watch me draw a Grim Reaper. But then some people might want to see how the process looks in its full video playing mode thing. Anyway, sometimes I do talk a bit bollocks. Never mind. I'll get used to it. See that size, like the wooden paw looks like more of like a wooden paw, with the little line textures I've drawn on it. That's how I always draw them. I see it looks more effective when you've got one shadow area underneath or at one side. You can do it darker, go into light. It always looks effective that way. Again, I'll just mention that there's way more better artists out there than me. Who draw like Grim Reapers and stuff, and it's real crazy how they come up with all this stuff, off the top of their head. Amazing drawings. Well, as I said, just look to this as just inspiration, really. One possible way to draw something. And that's it. Notice there that I haven't kept to the original rough sketches underneath. I've just changed it up, slightly. Just adding more shading under there. If I wanted to, I could add more folds of the robe underneath just to make it more longer. I think that's what I would do if I was going to scan this in digitally and start to mess around with the colours and add some special effects to it or something like that. In fact, one thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to select all the decent drawings that I've probably done here on YouTube and sort of revisit them and go back and maybe scan them into the computer and show how you colour them and how you add little things, and just to see that you can change traditional drawings and add a professional touch to them, with digital colouring and effects and filters and all that, and layers and all that stuff, interesting stuff that I'm slowly learning. Photoshop is it's quite a task. Although I do use GIMP, the free art software as well. Yeah, 'cause I think that's quite good as well. I've got like Photoshop elements. That's what I'll use at the moment. I find that okay to use. A lot of people always say, why you draw real sketchy or something like that. I say, well, that's just my style, I like to draw, this way. If I'm drawing ideas and stuff, I always draw them this way. I don't, focus too much on drawing, exactly clear drawings unless I start to ink them, and start to colour them and, stuff like that, because pencil sketches can always be cleaned up on computer and that when you scan them in anyway, if you wanted to do that. So, it's just about finding them ideas and seeing how they turn out. Just drawing isn't about, finding perfect solutions all the time. It's about finding lots of ideas that you can turn into something and see what happens. I also have a new blog that I'm working on, which is called drawfantasyart.com. It's a WordPress site. It's brand new, so at the moment it's just like linking to videos here on YouTube that I've already done, and some like links here and here and there and everywhere. But I want to do like as well as these videos, I want to do like drawing tutorials where I show you the pictures alongside the videos as well. I maybe go into detail about drawing different things. It's been on the cards for quite a while, so yeah, you can check that out. I'll put the link in under the video, so you can check it out. There's the full drawing. I'm just trying to work out the autofocus. There you can see it slightly clear.